How's it going, fams and famettes and etc. etc. It's your boy KJ, and welcome back. We've got some packs, but not some legit packs. I say legit, as if it's not fake cards. We have some repacks, some random joblot repacks, because I'm stupid. And I'm curious, because, I don't know, it's even if I don't get anything good out of these, 'cause why would you? I get some old stuff which is kind of interesting. Need to get the other freaking pack, that is. We have Fretwork Colony, which is a Dominaria uncommon, which is interesting. I think it's Dominaria, or is it Kaladesh? No, it's Kaladesh, my apologies. Can't block, being in the upkeep with a +1/+1 on it, and you lose a life. I feel like this was actually quite a good card packing this time. Dark Favor from M13, Enchanted Creature, when ends the battlefield, you lose 1 life. Enchanted Creature gets +3/+1, not bad for a 2 cost. Classic Duress from M13. Veilborn Ghoul from M13, 5 cost, can't block. I'm sorry to sense pattern here. Whenever a swamp ends battlefield under your control, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's nice, but it's a 4/1 for 5. It can't block, which why would you? But then, why would you block with that? Same as that freaking column makes sense because you can +1/+1 all the time. We have Deathbringer Regent, which is a demon. 7 cost from Khan's Tarkir, I think. Flying when it's battlefield, cast in your hand, and there are 5 other creatures on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. That's pretty cool. A Diabolic Tutor. Search your library for a card and put it into your hand. Shuffle library. That's brilliant. Markov Patrician. Lifelink 3/1 for 3. Actually kind of cool and kind of cute as well. Bloodbaron. Ogre Jailbreaker. We have an uncommon, which is Phthisis. I think this is. Oh yeah, it's Time Spiral or something. Has suspense. 7 cost. But it's a short time creature. Its control loses life with power plus its toughness. You can do strats with this. Suspend for 5 turns with 2 counters on it. Well, 2 mana is in 1 black and 1 common mana. Rather than cast from your hand, pay Blood and Exile with 5 time counts on it. You're going to keep removing time counter. When last removed, cast that thing's mana cost. There are other ways to get time counters. But also someone could play something like put up 1 more count on everything that has a count on already. This is now a thing that exists. Liliana's Shade for 4. Searches for library for a swamp was in hand, and you can +1/+1 send a turn for 1 mana. Or it is a 4 cost, and it's a Shade, not a Spirit, which is kind of annoying. Shrivel, all creatures get -1/-1 for the turn. It's a sorcery. No. And a Swamp. So we've got a Swamp from M15, a Swamp from Kanza Tarkir, and a Swamp from, I think, Dragon's Maze. So, that's cool. That's cool. This might have actually been a job lot. I don't know why. I bought, I don't know how to buy these days. I think it's actually a job lot, and sometimes actually sorted this out with colour. I think. We have Harspire Artisan. It's an elf boy. Larger than life. Takedown, not the Pokemon move. A Riparian Tiger, which has stuff to do with energy counters. 2 of those. Silk Weaver Elite. Wild Wanderer. Searches for basic land, puts it in tap, not bad for a 4 cost. But it is a 3/2 as well. Sage of Shalia's Claim. You get when it enters battlefield, you get 3 energy counters, and then it is a creature. Sorry, I thought it was I thought it was an enchantment for a second. Swell of Growth. That's from. I want to say a Zendikar set. Okay, sorry about that. Next is Swell of Growth. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end turn. You may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. I'm not as a Zendikar one, I think, because it says the flavor text reads: Nissa is not the only one with a deep connection to Zendikar's primal elements. Oh, the Merfolk, of course. We have Implement of Ferocity from, I think, again, Kaladesh. Gift of Tusks, which is an uncommon. Until in a turn, target creature loses all everything, basically, which is everything, and becomes a green elephant with base power toughness 3/3. Which is basically like Turn to Frog, but not so good in a sense, because it turns into Turn to Frog turns into 1/1 frog. This is turns into 3/3. Although that was a blue frog, and I suppose if you have some weird shit like destroy target green spell that one green card, hunt the hunter, and you're like, okay, I can do this because it's green rather than Turn to Frog, which is blue. I guess, but that's a rage. It's an uncommon anyway, so it's nice. Aether Theorist. When you put it on the backfield, you get 3 energy counters, which is good for a 2 cost. And pay 1 energy scry and tap it. Not bad, I guess. Negate. Counter type. It's a counter spell. Gear Seeker Serpent. I thought it said Gear Spear Serpent. 7 costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. It can cost 2. And for 6, it can't be blocked this turn. It would be cool if the ability also had something like cost 1 less to cast for each artifact in your field. Just saying. I mean, 6 costs for can't be blocked this turn. No enchantments that give things unblockable for like 2. Just saying. Although I guess it's nice that you can bring out a 5/6 for 2 and also have an ability that works sometimes. I guess. And that was just a comment, so. Curio Vendor. Ireland from M15. Ice Over. Enchant artifact or creature doesn't untap new control on tap step. And an Implement of Ferocity. And number 3. We have Sky Swirl Harrier, which is just a 5 cost 3/4 flying bird. Revoke privileges. I like how this one of the few cards says crew, can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. You said your driving license taken, bish. Full Mountain, that's nice, and 2 other mountains. Well, another mountain. Lathu Sailback. Brute Force, that's an older card, I think. Frontline Rebel. Sage your Shelley's Charm, 2 of that. More of those. Impeccable Timing. Is that a Johnny? What's a Johnny doing in Kaladesh? Question of the day. Bastion Enforcer. Thriving Ibec. 4 cost only gives you 2 energy counters. Although I guess for 2 energy counters you could put a +1 +1 counter on it. I guess. So theoretically it's a 3/5 for 4. Okay. And there's 2 of that. And Plains. Plains. And we have an uncommon, which is Trusty Companion. It's because I'm a fucking... No, it's not. I thought it was a cat. It's a hyena. It's still a 3/2 for 2 with Vigilance and can't attack alone. And Eddie Trail Hawk. 2 cost gets you 2 energy counters. It's a bit damaged. Probably water damaged. When it attacks, you may pay 1, and if you do another target, you get flying until end of turn. It's alright. It's not too bad for a 2 cost. In white, which does that sort of weird thing anyway with making things flying and making things not flying and making things eat peanuts. I don't think any ability of a white card makes people eat peanuts. At least not yet, until the next unset. Which I know people like, but sets only come in lots of 3, so it's not going to have a 4th unset. But it's which means there probably is going to be a 4th, just to fuck with everyone. We have Mind Drop, Grizzly Spectacle. Universal Solvent is actually not a bad card. I mean, it's 7, but it destroys target permanent. And when you consider that it's a 1 cost artifact, which in the set that had artifact affinity and stuff, and also there was that Eldrazi card, well, Colorless, which is Scour from Existence, which costed 7 to exile a target permanent. It's not that bad, especially since it's colorless. And there are ways to make artifact abilities and such like cost less. Bastiodon, boy, Elixir Immortality, 1 cost. It's a Men 13, and for 2 you untap it, gain 5 life, and then shuffle this into your graveyard and turn his library. Bottled Life, not as tasty as I'm used to, rather stale, but has the same effect. Baron Sengir. Ooh, that's the vampire, isn't it, Baron Sengir? I know my MTG lore. Yay! We have Reservoir Walker, which is just energy counters, and it gets you 3 life. It's like, oh, I get it, it's like bottle gnomes. Funny. That's why it has life gain. Haunted Cloak, which is an uncommon 3 cost from, I don't know which one that is. Equipped creature has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Cast for 3, equip for 1. That is some crazy shit. I've seen some with like that boots. It's like several different types of boots, which gives them like haste and hexproof or haste and flying. But Vigilance, but I mean haste isn't that bad because it's only for the 1 turn it's really going to be important for unless you're flickering it. But also it has an equip cost of 1, and it's Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Not just so it's 2 abilities and also Haste. And it's a 1 cost equipped. It's just like you pull on the battlefield, you wait for something important to hit the field, boom. Fuck you. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Implemented Improvement. And another uncommon, Prowler's Helm. 2 cost, 2 cost equip. The equipped creature can't be blocked except by walls. Like I said, discount unblockable. Don't need to pay 7. Just don't. And we have Razorfield Rhino, which is one of those cards I think has something to do with mirror or mirrored in. Metalcraft gets +2/+2 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Affinity. It's a 6 cost 4/4 though, which I guess if you're playing artifact, it's a 6/6 for 6, which is fine. There's also a Rhino for some random reason. Adapted to tread on razor grass, the Rhino proved adept at treading on Phyrexians as well. And we have a Swipe. And we have a rare, which is Gontai, Lord of Luxury. And it's an 8th born rogue. Yay! It's a 2/3 for 4 with Death Touch. And when it enters the battlefield, look at top 4 of the target's opponent's library. Exile one of them face down, put the rest of them on the library in random order. As long as that card remains exiled, you may look at it and cast it as though, and spend mana. Cast it, spend mana as though any type of any color to cast it. Nice! But it says cast. I mean, you can't just pick one of their like crazy ass lands. They do exist. Some non-basic lands are fun. And then we have Night Market Lookout. And a Bloodhunter Bat, the classic. So, I don't think I paid too much for this. I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't that much. Like a couple quid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards, and one of them ones are rare. Which, you know, you wouldn't be able to get that, like, what? 10, 2, 6, 10, 11. There's what? 2 per 8? No, there's 3. 3, 6, 9. You'd have to get 4 packs in order to get equipment to this. I mean, you get more rares, but, yeah. I mean, considering it's not even like they're bad cards either. Diabolic Tutor and Deathbringer Dragon and Gontai to an extent are probably like the best things we got out of this. And they are actually kind of decent cards, especially Diabolic Tutor. I mean, it's a search card. Who doesn't want search? I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For years, and literally every deck runs search because you kind of fucking have to. Yeah, I have to as much in Magic, but it's still good to have searches, okay? Sheesh. Anyway, guys, it's been Kenny Jax. Thank you guys for watching once again. Hope to see you beautiful sons of guns in the next video, fams, etc. Kenny Jax, signing off. Bye bye for now.